Hey guys, Demon here, and today we are doing episode 2 of BoJack Horseman season 6, the final season. What was it called again? It was called The New Client, if I'm not mistaken. So this is basically centered around Princess Carolyn, and has a little bit of Todd in there too, which is pretty cool. Um, So it's centered around Princess Carolyn, a little bit of Todd, and also Mr. Peanut Butter. So it has like two storylines. Okay. So let's go with the lower storyline first, and then we'll go with the big one. So basically, Mr. Peanut Butter feels guilty about cheating on his fiance, and he wants to tell her, but he doesn't want to tell her. And I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I've never cheated on someone myself personally, but I have done some bad things that have made me feel really, really guilty. To the point where it really messes up your head. It's just like, oh man, I gotta tell someone, like, ooh, makes your heart beat fast. You know, it's just like, oh man, I gotta tell someone, but I can't tell anybody. um, and there's only two ways to deal with that. It's either deal with it and push it down internally. Sometimes it can lead to like drinking and stuff like that as well. Or tell someone that you did what you did and deal with the consequences. I guess the best way is to tell someone that what you did, because then you'll deal with the consequences. And that's the best way. It will get rid of your guilty conscience. But if you don't, you're just gonna have to deal with it some other way. It's a hard fact of life. And sometimes what you did is gonna hurt somebody. Sometimes they're gonna be like, "I can't believe you did that to me." It's just a fact of life. So it's an interesting little story plot there, and I'm sure we're gonna get more about it in the future of the season. It's gonna be interesting. And then we have Princess Caroline, the cat girl. Man, I forgot her name. Princess Caroline, Princess, whatever. You know her name. her new daughter is driving her bats. All her nannies are leaving because she's not coming back on time, which I don't know if that does happen in real life. I guess probably some nannies would leave if you didn't do that, but some nannies probably wouldn't care. They'd be like, oh, as long as I get paid extra. Todd's actually really good with her. Like, she barely ever cries for Todd, like, at least what we've seen with him. That's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be her solution. I mean, that'd be my solution. I'd be like, Todd, you don't have a job. Watch my kid for me. Simple as that. I'm pretty sure that might be her solution. It's pretty interesting to see that. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting little plot device there. Like she's having trouble watching her kid, and I should know this. I don't have a kid, but I have a niece and nephew. Man, I have nieces and nephew. Well, I have niece and nephews. One niece and about 4 nephews. No, 3 nephews. Sorry, I get messed up sometimes. Babies are definitely hard to take care of sometimes. They get very rowdy sometimes. But I don't know if they cry that much. At least the babies I've been around have never cried constantly that much. So I don't know if a baby should cry that much. You might want to get it checked out by a doctor. If a baby like constantly cries, you should probably go take him to a doctor or her to a doctor. Might be something wrong with him or her. So yeah, that might be something. But it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, at the end, she kind of gets what she wants, and she kind of just has to look after this baby, and she's getting to bond with it more. She's realizing that being a mother is not that simple, and it's not. It's not especially being a single mother is not that simple. Or being a single father or whatever you are, it's not that simple to look after a small child. It's actually very hard. Like, even I, who didn't like raise my niece and nephew, obviously, but I have watched them by myself several times, including when they were little babies. Uh, it can be really frustrating sometimes, but it's worth it because like at the end of the day, that's your family. You love them. But yeah, it's a work in progress. It's pretty cool. Sometimes you gotta take some me time, and yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's realistic to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, it's not realistic because, again, no babies I've ever known have constantly cried that much. So I don't know. That might be a medical thing. You might want to check that out. So, but maybe some babies do. I don't know. Just no babies I've ever watched over. Luckily. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification. Check out the link down below to my Twitter. And as always, friends, stay sane. Peace. If you did, you should check out this one or this one. Or, click right there because that will subscribe to my channel. That middle one right there. Anyways, I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to my Twitter and follow. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace.